What's the first thing you think of when you see this clip?
Oh, my shield's broken, so I'm giving it to you.
I just shit on him. Behind. You might think, this guy's cheating. But that would be incorrect. Give me a second to explain. So what is CPS? CPS stands for clicks per second. This is how many times you can click, usually left click, in a second. You can check what your CPS is by going to cps.org and clicking as fast as you can. You can see the results here. The Kettle can shoot up to 12 times per second. That is 12 CPS. What you see in this video is actually 10 clicks per second, well below the max fire rate for the Kettle. What does this mean? Well, it means one of two things. Either one, I'm using a horrible macro, or two, you can also learn how to shoot the Kettle 10 times per second. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do, bring all the grips you want to test out into the practice range. You can bring gray ones if you want. I just only brought greens and blues. I also brought an extended barrel in case I wanted to see the velocity with the recoil attachments I have. For example, honestly, I really do not like the extended barrel in the Kettle. I prefer the least amount of recoil possible, and honestly, you guys should too. You shouldn't really want range, because at range, you can just tap. You don't need to spray at range if it's over like 200 meters. Because realistically, over 200 meters, you're never going to hit a shot when you're spraying with the Kettle. When you spray with the Kettle, you always want to make sure you're prioritizing aim over actually shooting fast. Because shooting fast is one thing, but aim is way more important than shooting fast. And you want to kill people as fast as possible. So for me, my best loadout is the muzzle brake 2 green, the vertical grip 3, the extended late mag 3, stable stock 3. That gives me the least amount of recoil possible, and also allows me to shoot fast as possible. You would think the angle grip will be better, but I actually tested both, and the vertical grip actually gives you a lot less recoil than the angle grip. Don't ask me why, because with every other gun, it's the angle grip and not the vertical grip. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is how you stay accurate while clicking. You always want to prioritize accuracy before you click fast. What I like to do is I like to come in the practice range, go as far away as possible from a target that I'm looking at. So for me, it would be this one right now, because it's the furthest one away. And I like to practice distance with the Kettle just because close range is a lot easier. And obviously in game, when you're against actual players, they're going to be moving around, so it's going to be a lot harder to hit them while also spraying. When you shoot the Kettle fast, you also get a huge smoke cloud in front of you, which makes it way harder to see. For example, I'll do like a full clip spray, and you'll see the huge smoke cloud that comes in like my vision. For daytime, it's actually not as bad, but when it's nighttime and you have the smoke cloud in front of you, you're not going to be able to see where you're shooting. So after a spray, you always want to move around, or after you're done shooting your mag, or if they move, you always want to move to a different spot. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to see where your enemy's moving while you're shooting them. It's really annoying, but I think it's like that for most guns. It might actually just be for every gun. I'm not actually 100% sure on that. But with the Kettle, it's pretty bad, especially in game on night mode. As for the clicking fast, so there's two different types of grips you can do on your mouse to make you click faster. You can either claw your mouse or palm your mouse. For me, clawing, I get a lot less CPS, like 2 or 3 less CPS. I prefer just palming my mouse, as it gets me the most like momentum to be able to click as fast as I possibly can. Because when I play claw, I can't click as fast. So when I play palm, I usually want to grip my mouse like to the best of my ability, to where my pointer finger has the most momentum to be able to click fast. I never play claw anyway, so I always palm. So maybe that could be why you could probably do better clawing than I could if you always have played claw. But for me, when I palm my mouse, I get the best like grip on my mouse possible and momentum on my left index finger to be able to click as fast as I possibly can. So for example, this is a full spray, just like palming my mouse. That's around 9 to 11 CPS, I'd say. Usually I average around 10. Now, if you just practice every day on the cpstest.org that I'll have linked in the description, you should be able to get your CPS at least a little bit higher than it originally was, because the more you practice, the more it's going to go, you know, up. You'll be clicking way faster. You'll notice it in the Kettle for sure. But like I said, you always want to prioritize aiming over shooting the Kettle fast, because if you're not hitting your shots, you're not going to kill them anyway, no matter how fast you're shooting. I've just been using the Kettle for about like a month and a half maybe. I actually love this gun. I assume they will nerf it soon, just because, you know, people are macroing and I'm using it. But even with the macro, you're only clicking about 12 CPS clicks per second, which really isn't that much. Like, that's like what, 1 more, 2 more than me. But it is noticeable people are macroing. You'll hear the clicking as they're trying to reload, because most people that macro don't actually know how to like time it and turn it off when they're done shooting their mag, because they're stupid cheaters, dude. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Hope it's taught you something. Maybe you'll be able to shoot the Kettle faster, maybe you won't. Everyone's hands and fingers are different. Maybe you'll shoot 3 CPS faster, maybe it won't help you at all. But the least like you could do is like test it out and see if maybe you'll be a Kettle gamer just like me. And maybe I'll stop hearing about all these macro comments.